nation rises proud and tall.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, God's shown me.
God has shown me, through a city as foreign as D.C., just how much of a foreigner I am to my own community. I tend to put the blinders on and focus on what I think my ministry should be, when I should be reaching out to the people in my own neighborhood. There are too many people on my own street who can be just as much of a blessing to me as I can be to them. There's just too much I need to learn from them, and I didn't know.
I didn't know
I didn't know
what I was missing. There was one time when there was this homeless man on a street corner and he was selling a homeless newspaper, and I walked right by him initially, and then he started to sing, and I was like, you know, I just need to talk to this guy. And so I went up to him and asked him about his newspaper and about the area, and he had this beautiful heart that I could just see coming out as he talked to me, and just this bright spirit, and I was just so blessed from talking to this man, and I almost walked right by him, and I do the same thing almost every day, walking by people that could bless my life, and it was just amazing to see the way God works through these people that society just sort of ignores.
God is at work.
God is at work.
God is at work in D.C. And one of the ways I really saw that was at the elementary school that I had the opportunity to work with, and the eyes of the children. And when I watched the children trying to solve math problems and really tried to give them a hand, there was a struggle, but at the same time when they got the right answer, there was a fire in their eyes. And that fire just reminds me of the fire that Christ has for us. At the same time, I felt powerless.
I felt powerless.
I felt powerless.
I felt so powerless because I couldn't do anything to really make a big impact so, easily. It's just something that I had to learn and struggle with and deal with, that these systems that we have in place to help people are really, really broken. And it was really hard to learn that and to experience it for myself, being told, here's $20, you're going to have to buy food for 3 people for a week. That's just something that I would never have to learn how to do outside of this experience. But God really taught me a lot, even through all the hardships.
Through all the hardship?
Through all the hardship?
Even through all the hardships that they endure, I've learned to really admire their determination and their sense of community. I've learned how impoverished my sense of community is back at home. I've come to realize that I can do something about it, and I have a responsibility.
Our responsibility.
Our responsibility.
We as the church have a responsibility to be reaching out to the vulnerable in our communities. We need to be actively pursuing relationships and pursuing opportunities to serve the lost, the stranger, the widow, the orphan, and the homeless.
Let the liberty of Jubilee, let all the slaves go free. I won't serve this American dream, 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 dream. I won't serve this American dream, 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 dream.